Hey everyone, welcome back to Poplar Preparedness. This is another update from you guys. Reports coming in from around the world as well as all over the United States. What you guys are seeing, updates on the ballistic blankets on power substations. We'll get some information on that from you guys and a whole lot more that you want to check into. If you want to send an update, just use the word update in a comment and give us some sort of geographical location so that it will be useful. You can put those on any videos. Let's jump into it. In New Hampshire, update. Walmart in southern New Hampshire limiting how many cans of chicken you can buy. That's a Walmart. I have not heard that before. Is anyone else seeing limits on how many cans of chicken you can buy? Please let us know. Mom to 7. Update. Went to Aldi's last night. Eggs were $4.15 a dozen and not very many of them. Went to a different store, Schnucks, and had them for $2.98 a dozen. I got 3 dozen there. Shelves were pretty full, but they were stocking them right then. This is Southern Illinois. Bruce in Central California. I do know that our local corporate McDonald's is having difficulty getting all the supplies that they need. Shortages of toilet paper, paper napkins, CO2, and orange juice. Now this video is brought to you by Genesis Gold Group. They are a big supporter of the channel, preppers, and it's a great way for you to move your retirement out of stocks, bonds that are just into the system over to gold and precious metals. So if you have any questions about that, check them out in the description down below. Genesis Gold Group. Umbra Shadow Gaming says, my wife recently had colon surgery in Phoenix, Arizona, and Metamucil, a medication used sometimes to help with the bags to thicken waste, was not in the hospital. The hospital was totally out. The hospital asked me if I could go to some of the surrounding stores to find it. I was able to find some Metamucil at a nearby Walgreens, but I got the last container. So if you need Metamucil, if you need anything along those lines, do be aware that in some areas that seems to be a little sparse. That was in Phoenix, Arizona. Someone says in reply to that, I removed the name, better get more. I had a colonoscopy in and magnesium citrate is on the shortage list. I had to use Miralax. If you look up the line, there is a list of shortages. So if you look it up online, sorry. So we have more regular use items that are used in regular checkups and stuff like that that are showing up in shortages. Boris. Update in Belgium. Overnight, the gas company changed the type of gas to a lower quality, less dense or whatever. No notice at all. While prices are close to 100% up, says enough. We see utility prices going up everywhere. So like everyone's seeing their electricity rates going up. I just saw notice that my water bill is going to go up again because, you know, water's getting more expensive for some reason, but there's no inflation, right? Leopard Woman says the shelf area for eggs was nearly empty. The few cartons they did have were $7.99 a dozen today at Albertsons in Southern California, above Los Angeles. I paid $4.49 a dozen of the same brand last month. So last month $4.49, this month $7.99. And they were almost out of the eggs as was. Liner Guy Fix It says, food update, no rice at Walmart in Muckwango, Wisconsin. Someone's going to have to correct me on that one, I'm sure. But don't worry, there's plenty of people in the comments who love to step in. Muckwonago is a better guess, maybe. User says, coffee creamer, cat food, canned vegetables are pretty much gone here in North Arkansas. Eggs seem good, but expensive. Also having a hard time finding marshmallows. Let me know if you're having trouble on marshmallows too, folks. Yoscovitis. Usernames don't have spaces, so that's how I'm going with it. Yoscovitis says, children's Motrin and children's Tylenol are out of stock at CVS, Meijer Grocery, and Target in Canton, Michigan. This is the first prep I actually had to dive into my supply for my kid who is sick. He's going to be just fine, but wow, I am thankful for my preps. That's absolutely true, folks, because I mean, stocking up on cold flu stuff is as basic as it gets. But when you need it, you need it. You're not going to drive out to the store for that. You're like, you got people to care for, or if it's you don't want to go out and have to deal with the cold weather and everything like that. So Elaine says, none on the shelves at Walmart, Target, or Kroger's, either in Jackson, Tennessee. Speaking of the Tylenol and the Motrin. Walmart does have their brand Motrin, so I picked up several. So from Michigan all the way down to Tennessee, we're seeing shortages on a lot of these items. Children's Motrin and children's Tylenol particularly. Gina says a friend works at Walmart warehouse near mid-Georgia. Products not moving, so warehouse workers are being sent to stores to stock shelves. 2 weeks before Christmas. Huh? So products are not moving. They're not getting more products into the warehouses. Parrot Africa. South Africa update. Stage 6 and 8 load shedding. So that's basically they're still shutting off a lot of power. Now, I hadn't checked in on that recently. I assumed that they had gotten that fixed by now, but apparently not. So they say thank you to Eskom, which is their power grid provider. Heavy floods still in Johannesburg. Now KwaZulu-Natal is currently having heavy rains in South Africa. I'm not sure what that means, but if you know what it means, you know what it means. Joe from Argentina, northern Patagonia. No food shortages here, but inflation is always high here. Please do keep your reports coming. And if you found this video to be useful, helpful, you might want to check out this other video right here. I'll see you over there, or I'll see you later. Steve Poplar out.